What's up? I am back again. I have a potential solution that was suggested to me by one of the, I think he's a developer or something along someone from Supabase, and I'm going to be trying that out today. I have about, I'm actually on my lunch break, so I have about 90 minutes to try to get through this before my next meeting for work. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. Switch over to my screen. All right. Oops. Okay, so the thing that was suggested was to use another flag whenever I deploy my function. Let me find the email. Yeah, the no verified JWT. So he said that I can try that out. So let's try that out. Maybe I already have this here. Okay, Supabase. All right, I think this is the right directory I want to be in. Just give it a little bit more room. And what I'm going to do is use the Supabase CLI again to deploy a function. And the one that I want to deploy is send message to all subs. But there are two flags that I want to do. There is the legacy bundle, legacy or something like that, legacy bundle. I think it's this. And then the other one is no verify JWT. So I'll do. Wait, what? You can find your. Okay, wait. Did something get moved that wasn't supposed to get moved? Config. I wonder if the config is supposed to be outside of here. Let's try running it again here. Huh. This is interesting. I don't understand why I had to do this again. All right, I guess I will just do it again. It's just not that difficult to do, to be honest. It's just I'm being lazy and don't want to do it. Okay, last updated here. So I'm gonna try to run this again and see what happens. In fact, I'm just gonna run this command there. And I shouldn't need the JWT if it works the way that I think it should work. Unfortunately, I don't know how to delete a bunch of stuff at once. Like I don't know. I know how to do it in a text editor, but I've never figured out how to do it in the shell. I would like to just delete that all in one go. All right, so no headers. Bad pattern. Oh my gosh. Ah. Wait, what? Oh, that's interesting. Carl. All right, so I should get an invocation. Okay, so I got the invocation. So now let's see if, I mean, this, I wouldn't call this a true solution, but it does unblock me, which is good enough, to be honest. All right, so we just got, or did we get anything? No, we didn't. No, we did, right here, 1847. So it got inserted here, so I would expect to see another invocation here. I only see one. So the issue is still persists. So um, I don't know if the workaround is working right now. But my expectation is that whenever something gets put into this orders table, that um, it will call out this webhook thing here on insert, right? So it's the table orders on insert. Something was definitely inserted at 1847, and if I look up here, that matches up quite the same. And oh wait a minute. Oh man, I feel dumb now. I am ooh. All right, user error again. Okay, user error. If I look at the right webhook, if I go look at the correct one, I should see an invocation. No, I don't. Okay, but I don't. Okay, then now I have no trust in anything. Logs, maybe? Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm going to create a new hook. And let's create a new one. Oh man, I literally forgot what I just called this thing. Push order conf. What's that it? I don't think the name matters. So we're gonna do insert. We're gonna do that. We're gonna post to. Uh, we're gonna post to the correct place this time. All right. Gonna post to there, and then I'm gonna add a new header. Authorization, and it's gonna be a bearer token. And because this is using, I see that it's got this red here. This is the actual Supabase instance. So I'm gonna just come here and steal the one of these keys, probably this one. Just kind of paste that there like that. Confirm. All right, so now it should go to the right place. We'll try that again. And I'm gonna also go to the, actually I'll just go to the logs. We can look at all the logs. All right, we'll click pay now. We'll use my credit card. Come over here to Edge and see what functions we see. All right, so we got the user, we got the customer. Refresh. You should see, okay, we see orders to the orders table. But what I'm not seeing is the one that should send a notification, which I would have gotten a notification had that worked. Oh wait, no, I got a second one. That's good. Oh, but it tried to do a get. Did I not? Did I? Did I mess up again? It tried to do a push request. I'm not. I'm not sure if I'm the one that messed this up or not, but I'm going to do this again. Orders, insert, post. I thought I did this last time, but maybe I didn't. We'll put that in there. Add the header. Okay. Insert. All right. I think this all looks good, but it looked good last time too. So it'd be cool if I could like if editing like it'll show me what it's doing, like what's the request, where is it going to. Maybe that's a security thing. I don't know. Try it again. All right. Now come to edge functions and let's see if we got another invocation. We do not. All right, this is interesting. Try it again. All right, now that's interesting. So it noticed that there was a new one, but it's not showing it. Gosh, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I refresh this, there will be at least two more rows that come. Yeah. So data is definitely being inserted into this table called orders. And at some point, a request did fire. I'm not seeing the header that I passed. I thought I passed an authorization header. See if that's included in the get. No, I don't see the headers that I would expect to see. I wonder if it's stripping out authorization header so I can't see it here. And if so, like, I would like to be told that's what's happening. Don't just do that. It shows up here, but nothing happens. I'm a bit confused, baffled. Pick a word. I don't understand. I expected to see 3 invocations, but I only see 2. If I run this, it should, like, it'll fail, which, that's fine. But I'll know that it failed because it shows up here. But at this point, I also have I have a webhook that's calling that. Like, literally, it's doing the same thing. And I'm passing authorization this time. I wonder if that's it. What if I do this and I do with authorization? Yeah. Okay, well, sure. All right. Well, that worked. So it works here when I do it this way. But when I come to the webhook, I don't know if it's firing or not. So the thing that I was suggested doesn't work for me. You can at least see something in the functions constant. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess this is going to have to wait until tonight when we work through this together. But ideally, I want auth headers to be like, I need that. And I guess the next thing that I can start to focus on, I'm not going to do that now because I actually do want to take my lunch break, or at least part of it. But what I can do now is, not now, what I can say now is that I have a use case for the in-app message that is going to be the next thing that I do. It's honestly incredibly easy. Technically, we can show an in-app message if we wanted to right now. But the idea is that right now, whenever someone were to first launch the app, they're going to get presented with, do you want to allow notifications, whatever. Well, what if we don't want that, right? Like, maybe we have another way, or we want to control when that happens. So I'm going to do that using an in-app message. So the way that I'm going to go about this is that we're going to do this init payment, and then we could do pay now. Right? So like, once the payment actually happens, we can do a trigger basically that says, hey, like, is this person subscribed to push notifications or something like that? And if they are, then we don't do anything. And if they aren't, we can show in that message saying, hey, like, would you like to track the progress of this order? Something along those lines. So we could do an in-app message with that. So if they say yes, then that's a, we can show the push messages. And if they say no, well then it's the same. We at least we asked. But in this case, we have control over when we ask versus right now. If I were to uninstall this application, in fact, let's do that. I have enough time to show that. Let's also stop here, and I have to delete the app, so just bear with me. Okay, obviously I don't know how to use Android. Oh, there we are. All right, uninstall. Okay. So when I launch this app now, what's going to happen is there's going to be a prompt as soon as the app launches before I can do anything saying, hey, do you want to enable push notifications? I will argue that that's probably not that great of a user experience, maybe. And given that, like, we want to control when that happens because we want to take control over the user experience that we're trying to deliver. See? Like, I can't even log in right now. So some people, and I am one of those people, will call this a bad user experience. So we can kind of circumvent that using an in-app message. Right. So honestly, we could probably do it after the sign up, right? Or it's just like after they sign up, we can ask this question. We could do it there, or we can do it in on the payment page after someone makes a purchase, or we can do it after a certain amount of orders have been made. Like, we could do whatever we want with an in-app message. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and allow this, and I need to log in. I think it's one signal. Yes. All right, cool. If I look at the profile, it should have, yeah, cool. We're good. Yeah, so the thing I'm just trying to figure out is why whenever data is inserted into my orders table, this webhook event doesn't get called as it's defined. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really at a loss as to why that is. But what I can say is that later in the day, I don't know, like, it's starting to rain, so I may not be able to go to the gym. If it's raining, then I will be back a little bit later, maybe around 3 or 4, and I will work on in-app messages and getting like the repos refined, like adding instructions to both. One thing that I need to do now is I'm gonna make all of these public for now. Note that only one of these has any form of documentation. So if you are the kind of person that likes to go and look at stuff, just know that you're going to be looking. Well, actually, if you're watching this as a VOD, then, like, I don't know, your results may vary. But if you're watching this live, then if you look at it, you're not going to get much help. So the first one that I'm going to make public is the Supabase, which has the most, this has the most. Of course, there will be more in the future. It looks like I've already went over how to set up all of this, and I didn't even realize it. Oh, wait a minute. I remember saying that I needed to, like, go over something before I just make this public. 48, god dang. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm just going to look for specific files right? That may not should be here. Instead of just looking across changes, okay, don't care. All right, so we have the env example. Let's make sure there's nothing in there. Yeah, I want to see that diff. All right, we're good. Okay. So I'm pretty confident that I don't have to go any further than this. Especially like, yeah, I see that the env is there. Um, but let's also go older, maybe in the beginning. Oh, okay. Add env file. Okay. Oh, these. Okay, I trust these steps. Okay, so we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this public. So I was basically looking to make sure I didn't leak anything stupid. It may not matter at this point, but it still matters to me, and that's all that really matters. Cool. Now this is public. If you're watching this, you can go and look at it at One Signal Supabase Sample Integration Supabase. I'll plop it in the chat. The only way you can actually reach out to me is either here on Twitch or on our Discord server, the One Signal Developers Discord. Go join if you want. Okay. I kind of don't like having to say One Signal each time because I wanted to say Supabase Sample Integration. Supabase. All right. Let's open up one of these other ones. I think API may be fine. It's a little bit easier. All right, so all I did was add the environment. Okay, cool, we're good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make this public. So these aren't technically ready to be public, in my opinion. Like I like to, I mean, I kind of like to work on it and then get it to a certain point and then put it out there. So I have a point to iterate from. I don't like to iterate from zero, but this may make it helpful. Wait, make this. Yeah, this may make it. Well, it will make it possible for me to collaborate with the Supabase team. So I am doing this here so that it's easier to just go through things and them help me. All right, and then we have the app, which it looks like there is nothing of any value here, but I want to confirm. Config. All right, cool. So this is using an environment, like environment variables. But like I said, this isn't ready. Typically, I would have an example, like a .env example that says like all of the things. And obviously, I would have steps on like how to actually get this up and running. But that will come later. Again, my goal here is to be able to collaborate with others. So I need to have this public. And I didn't really need to go through the checking here, and I say that, and then I'm going to do it anyways. I shouldn't really need to go through the checking here because I never checked in anything like a .env. And actually, hold on. I remember going through an issue where not accidentally, but I committed something that I hard coded. I just want to make sure that that isn't here because I can always shut this back down and go fix it. I don't know. I think I'm good. All right, we're good. For real, for real. All right, so I'm not going to show these other two because there's nothing there really. But almost all of these are deployed. So Supabase is deployed. The API, the Next.js API is deployed on Vercel. And the only thing not deployed is the Flutter thing. And when I say deployed, I mean it's not in the App Store. But if you want to define deployed as I can build it and put it on a real device and have it actually work, then yes, that's what this is. In fact, well, I can't show my screen because I have actual other stuff on here, but I have that message. It popped up on this phone as well. So, and the app's not even running on the phone. So like, it works. Okay. All right. I'm going to go now. This is going to be a short one. And maybe I'll do more of these where like I pop in throughout the day, and they're just shorter, and I work on some until I'm done and kind of peace out. That way it's kind of shorter videos for other people to kind of go and discover stuff. Anyways, I'm out for now. Peace.